Hi, this is Owen Thornton, and this is my vblog, which corresponds with my weblog at Ontario Crafts, all one word, .wordpress.com. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about another award-winning wine that comes out of southwestern Ontario. This one comes out of Coffin Ridge Boutique Winery. It is located, and let me just check here my spot to get the address, 599448 Concession Road 2 North near Annan, Ontario, Canada. This is a great little boutique winery, and I want to just share with you the fact that I have always loved the Marquette that Coffin Ridge does. It is a hybridized wine that I do believe came out of the University of Minnesota, like many other hybridized wines that we seem to grow here in northern southwestern Ontario and in Nova Scotia. Marquette is in the lines of being a flavorful wine, much like a Cabernet Sauvignon. It seems to me mostly to lack a little bit or to not have as many robust tannins as Cab Sauv, which makes it a little bit smoother, a little bit easier drinking actually, and is a really wonderful varietal. The 2017 Marquette from Coffin Ridge Boutique Winery is an award winner from the All Canadian Wine Show. Just recently won All Canadian Wine Championships. I want to congratulate Coffin Ridge for making a great wine and obviously for their bronze medal. It's also kind of affirming to me that when you taste something and you know that I like it, that many other people like the wine as well. So it makes it for a good solid recommendation. It gives me more confidence in my ability to select wines and to help people make their choices as well. Coffin Ridge also has some exciting news in that they are going to be doing picnics in the actual vineyards themselves. So from 12 until 2 or 3 until 5, you can have 2 hours in the vineyards. A picnic basket for 2 is $40. They are able to entertain groups of 2 or 4 to go into the vineyards and actually have an experience amongst the vines for 2 hours. They're doing this from July through till September, and it would be a great time. And I just want to tell you a little bit about that experience and what that would mean to me. I have sat on a patio several just feet from wines, and I have sat on a patio overlooking vines. And I grew up in the country, and there was corn, there was wheat, there were beans. I tell you, I love sitting in the country. I love looking at the fields. I wouldn't go into a field and have a picnic. That would just be kind of silly, besides the fact that you'd be destroying the crop. Of course, amongst the vineyards, there's large gaps between the rows, and you're able to have a picnic table there and have an experience. But going into the vines like that, just being close, there's more romance to a field of grapes than there is a field of grain, a field of corn. It's knowing that you're a part of that vintage, that those grapes that are in that field are going to become a great tasting wine, that you've been there, you've been with them. That may sound silly, but it's very grounding, very naturalizing, very relaxing to be able to sit in a place like that and be in nature, around nature, surrounded by nature, and knowing that you're a part of someone else's vision, someone else's dream, someone else's skills and ability to take those grapes that are around you and turn them into a great bottle of wine. I just can't imagine how wonderful that would be. And I'm hoping that Carrie and I will have a chance to take advantage of that sometime this summer. Coffin Ridge is located on the second of four condensate ridges that go down towards Georgian Bay. And when you're on the top of the ridge, you can actually see the water. I don't think that when you're down in the vines, because the vines are down below the level of the ridge, the building's on the height of the ridge, and the vines are down below. I don't know whether or not you can see the water in the distance. I'm not sure that matters. But it would be a lovely place to be. And I like this place very much. It's very professional. They have ciders there as well. Everything that I've ever had there is great. I'm going to show you, I don't have, unfortunately, a bottle of their Marquette with me right now, but I do have the labeling of a bottle of Baco Noir, which I'll lift up and show you here. So here is their Baco Noir from Coffin Ridge. A beautiful wine in its own right. And the Marquette would be virtually identical and the same as that bottle, except it would say Marquette. Um, I like this place as much as I like Flat Rock, and I like both places probably equally. They both make great wine. They both have uh, great winemakers and great vision for their product. Flat Rock is on a ridge of its own, overlooks its own grapes. You sit in an octagonal building to do a tasting. You overlook the grapes and you see Lake Ontario in the distance. Here in Coffin Ridge, you overlook the grapes from the building. And I'll show you a picture of the building. Always get that wrong. Over here, and I'll show you a picture of the distance, and you can see the water in the distance as well. So we'll put those two pictures in here now for you to see. The two places are really different, despite the fact that they're both looking over vineyards, looking over water. There is something a little bit more rustic, more rural about the Georgian Bay location at Coffin Ridge than there is in Flat Rock. And that doesn't mean to say that there's anything wrong with Flat Rock. There's not. It's just it just seems more civilized, even though when you look out, all you see is countryside and a lake beyond. These two places are the same and couldn't be more different in most wonderful ways, which I am struggling to even describe. But I want to let you know that Coffin Ridge is a great place, obviously making a bronze medal wine with their 2017 Marquette, exploring the opportunity to give people picnics for 2 or 4 people amongst the vines from July through the end of September. And I want you all to have a chance to go there, so I'll let you know about this now. This is Owen Thornton for OntarioCrafts.wordpress.com, and I hope you have a terrific summer, and we'll chat with you soon. Bye for now.